Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pathfinder Norvald. We are playing a homebrew Pathfinder 1E campaign set in a land of ice and snow. So let's introduce our resident heroes. So Dave plays our human rogue, Angelus, the lantern as I like to call him. Ad plays our half-elf ranger, Ulf the unconscious, and Lee plays our half-elf cleric, Giles. No, don't shake his hand. Our heroes are carrying a message south and have found themselves in a goblin mine. Let's begin.
I love that. Very good, Paris.
That's
Brilliant.
like the best intro.
So you guys start having just cleared this area. You've searched where you can. Lee found this weird religious shrine thing that he's not entirely sure where it is. Dave or Angelus, you've now got this glowing stone in your pocket, and you've searched around, and the only other thing you've found is this giant leather banner with this demonic symbol stitched in it again, which I think, did you say you took it, Dave?
Yeah.
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 Nice one. So what's next then, guys?
What was I? I'm on 10 hit points again, aren't I? So I was up again. Cool.
I say we look for an exit. Bear in mind that, can I just say, guys? I'm not even in the same room as you, so I can't say that. I'm going to come over to you guys. Boink. Oh, look, there's 2 beds in here. Maybe there's another one of these horrible things. Maybe we should get out of here.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Bugbear's about somewhere, isn't she? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. I agree with that.
My thought is that we
Cool.
didn't pass her on the way in.
Oh, no.
We're gonna find our way out, definitely.
Yeah, so I guess we should head the only way we can.
As I say, the only way is up.
Let's do it.
So you guys have been trawling for a little while. So while you move and get into position to the new area, as you guys sort of get past the wall, Dave's shirt that was sort of triggered for an hour, but because you've been crawling through these for more than combat, that it's actually been quite a distance between each of these rooms and areas. His light goes out on his chest, and all of a sudden, Dave, you can't really. There's no other lights around. You can't see anything anymore.
Okay.
Oh, Angelus, didn't you have your little magic pebble that will light your way for you?
Oh yeah.
Save you
I'll pull
blind in the universe.
and just glowing. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my little pebble.
Cool. So as you pull it out, it's got this constant light on it, this flickering flame-like light. You take it out and whoosh, the area is lit with light. Similar to the light spell, it's sort of 20-foot radius around you, but the elves can see further. Pebble's always lit. The only time it disappeared was when he covered it.
Okay, cool. So at least you can pop it in a pocket then.
Yeah. As it's in your hand, Dave, you feel a little tug as it's trying to just pull up a little.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let go of it, Dave. See what happens.
Isn't this meant to like hover around me and follow me? I'm gonna let it go.
Like the little
I'll see what
kid
it
with the party balloon. Let's go, and you can't get it again.
Okay, well, that's what I'm worried about.
It goes about 3 foot in the air and behind you just slightly and sort of hovers in midair behind your shoulders.
Okay.
Try walking up and down this cave a bit, Dave. See if it follows you.
Okay,
Angelus,
I'm gonna
even.
wander.
Sorry.
I'm gonna wander over here, walk around the wall to there.
Yeah, it follows you, same height, same distance.
Cool beans. Can I turn around to grab it, see if I can retrieve it if I need to?
Yeah, you snatch it out the air. It's not too far up. It's sort of
Okay.
nearly a full length of your arm, but you take it out the air and it's back in your hand. You feel the tiny tug in your hands, but it's not resisting you. It's easy enough to take down. It's like Ad said, that tiny balloon feeling.
Okay. Well, since I know I can get it back when I need it, I'll let it go again. Let it go back to where it was.
Returns to the same position and continues floating.
Cool
Cool.
beans.
Are we heading along out of this way, then upwards?
Onwards and upwards. Let's go.
Yep. La la la.
Wonderful. Let's take you to the next section. So let's reveal the areas in front of you then. So this is the area that you can see, Dave. Can I get a perception from everyone, please?
Oh, I'm going to use my new dice.
25.
Yep, cool.
20. So that makes the first perception is plus 4, so 24.
Nice.
I rolled really bad. In total, I got 10.
So, Dave, you can only just see what I've highlighted. I'll start with Lee because he rolled the critical success. Lee, you can actually see quite far in this cave. It's a little bit brighter in here than you first thought. You can see a bugbear here
Oh, crap.
by some boats, and you also see a host of goblins around. And Ad, you see exactly the same thing. So you see all this in the dark. You see shapes in the distance.
Do they see us?
Let's have a look. Right, so the bugbear is barking orders at these two goblins over here, so they don't see you. However, the two goblins over here turn round and they look at you and they sort of freeze like this, like oh, what's going on?
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So I'm just obviously Ulf sees them. We nudge and jealous. We've got a problem. The bugbear and goblins dead ahead. Now, I could risk it. I could run and channel negative energy, but it's still going to hurt you guys.
You know, these two that have seen us, have you got like anything that can just silence them, shut them up, or
What an axe.
your magic bag?
I think I can, but I can only do one. I don't know if I can do two. 1 second. Dungeon Master, do you know off the top of your head?
Let's have a quick look. Have a trick check. So you have silence, 20-foot emanation centered on a creature or object. Complete silence prevails in the affected area, so yes.
So what does that mean? No, what does that do? Silence.
Finding it.
So it focuses on an area that's a 20-foot radius in an area, and all sound is stopped within that area.
Oh, okay. So
no noise, whatever comes from it.
So I can move over. Would you like to do that? You two have to get into combat with the bugbear.
Is there any chance that we can stealthily get into one of these boats and get it off the shore and push it into the water without being seen? I think we screwed on.
I think the best we could do is you get a sneak attack on this bugbear whilst it's barking orders. If I shut those two goblins up.
How is your sneak attack? I think mine's pretty good.
What is it? A 20-foot radius?
Yes, 20-foot radius. So yeah.
My stealth is pretty decent.
Oh,
I have a sneak attack.
Can I get initiatives for first round?
Could you get them all in then, Lee?
Sorry?
Lee.
Yep.
You could possibly get them all in.
I'll move. I'm going to do it now because if I don't, Dungeon Master might not be so nice and start getting crap. So I'm going to move here, and I'm going to. I don't even know what type of spell it is, or is it just one of my things that I can do?
You get all the goblins. You wouldn't be able to get those goblins and the bugbear.
Oh, so he'd have to be stood right in the middle there, would he?
I'll just get the goblins that's Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Don't know what type of spells is. Sorry, it's.
Did you say roll initiative? Sorry.
Oh wait, no,
guys.
20-foot radius, not diameter. So
Yeah, radius, isn't it?
yeah, you
Yes.
could get all of them. Yeah.
So we silence a lot. We could, mind you, that just means they don't make noise, doesn't it? It doesn't mean we don't make noise.
All sound is cancelled in the area.
Yeah.
I'm doing it, so you'll have a chance if you get as long as I don't see.
Can I get initiatives to determine the order between the 2 goblins, yourselves?
I'm going to roll with my
Damn it.
golden dice. I'm going to need all the luck I can get.
13.
Sorry, Dungeon Master. What type of spell is this? I'm trying to find it, but there's
15.
a lot of spells to go through.
So you're looking for silence. The casting time is 1 round. It is a level 2 spell.
Oh man, right.
It takes 1 round to cast, so it
Yeah.
means it will be cast at the end of the round.
Crap. Alright, okay, let's take the risk. I'll cast it.
Okay.
I'm just silence.
Can I get initiative rolls for everybody for the surprise
15
round?
I rolled altogether.
24. 24. 2 4.
Minus 1 in it.
So 24. And what's your AC? Is it 7? So Dave
We
goes
might.
first. Yep. Or Angelus.
I love these dice, but they're so small for writing to read.
Lee, what's your initiative?
10.
10. Cool. So Lee, you go last. Cool. So Dave, you go first.
Right. Since all noise is cancelled in this area,
It isn't.
Not yet. It will be at the end of the round.
It's not yet.
Lee will start casting his spell on his go, and by the time everyone's had their go, the spell will cast.
Angelus, do nothing.
Put your pebble away.
I mean, okay. If we're just waiting for Lee to cast his spell, I mean, Giles to cast his spell, then yeah, but I want to do a sneak attack on this bugbear.
I'll personally wait until it's silenced.
I can see the internal struggle going on there, dude. I'll turn to Ulf and be like, Ulf, what do you think we should do next?
Wait.
Can I at least?
Your next one, Parrish, should be Angelus the Impatient.
Yeah, I think so. Angelus, the conversationalist, he has larger debates than Plato ever had while in a combat round. This is a long 6 seconds, guys. This is
Sorry. I'm going to draw my bow and knock an arrow and hold position.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you draw your bow and knock an arrow ready to fire. So by readying an action, Dave, what you can do is you can take an action if something happens. You can choose that you do something in the event that someone does something. You can act and take that go.
Okay. In the act that the bugbear notices Giles whilst he's casting the bugbear.
Okay, fair enough. So if the bugbear moves, now you can't see the bugbear.
Oh, kind of crap.
So that'll be problematic. They've sort of told you where it is, but you're going to take some minuses if you're going to fire in its general direction, because it's quite a dark cave. This you need to get up and close.
Can I ready the action? Move a bit.
Yeah,
Come on, carry on.
if you want to get closer, yeah.
Am I gonna shine up to it?
Well, you just have to see.
Is this out?
I'm gonna
Is
move-
this still inside the cave? Yeah.
So we're in the cave, yeah.
Stay where you are.
Okay, I'm staying
Oh,
still.
we're ending your turn.
Yes. Begrudgingly.
Right, so the first goblin doesn't notice. Second bugbear doesn't. Oh, whose go is it next? Fine. Bugbear doesn't notice. Ad, it's your turn.
Oh, did you roll less than me, Lee?
I rolled a 10, I think.
Yeah, Lee goes last.
I will hold an action on that bugbear if he does the same, like approaches, tries to attack Lee, Giles.
Okay, cool. Next two goes are the two goblins that are over here. So they.
We're not seeing anything on screen, Paris. I don't know where you're. Oh no.
These
I see.
goblins.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So these two goblins over there, they're gonna move forward and they're gonna attack you, Lee.
Oh, great.
That's what they're gonna do. So I'll move the first one first, and that is going to do a melee attack on you.
Fantastic. Just what I want.
And you didn't want me to attack anything.
No. Does the bugbear know?
13. That's to hit, not damage.
Oh,
Does that hit you, Lee?
Of the hit. Well, that's damage.
What's your AC?
My AC is 9, so it does hit.
Okay, cool. Take 3 damage, please.
Oof. Honestly, I thought I'd taken 13 damage then.
Second goblin. I'll just reveal the area that he's up against. Second goblin misses. And I'll just roll to see if the bugbear hears. So, nope, don't notice. Lee, it's your turn.
Excellent. Silence!
Whereabouts do you cast it? Can you highlight for me?
Sure. Well, I'm casting in a 20-foot
the
radius,
center.
aren't I? Oh, don't want to move
Yeah, ping the
myself.
center, please.
In the center. Okay. Pinging. I cast it here.
There. Okay, cool. I'm just going to measure up. Yep, cool. So silence envelops the area. And these bugbears, and these goblins, like, heard their weapons going, but all of a sudden are like, what the hell's going on? Like, it's silence. Dave, it's your turn now.
what can I see? What am I only allowed? Can I only see like
You can see in a 20-foot
20-foot
radius.
isn't it?
Yep.
Juicy nothing.
You can go up to it. It's not.
There's a boat to the right there, look.
You're just inching forward to see.
What's the visual range of goblins?
Visual range of goblins is so goblins have
They see in the dark, don't they?
they have dark vision for 60 foot,
Oh shit. Okay. It's like, oh,
so
maybe
they
we
can
could
see
sneak
quite
that boat.
extensively in the dark. Bugbears are similar, so bugbears also have 60-foot dark vision.
Dang it. Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
you've taken
You're-
half a movement turn, Dave.
I think my spells worked
Thank
on Angelus.
His audio gone.
God, if only I can have that effect on all types of people. Technical difficulties there. Oh, it's completely gone. I'm sure he'll be back in a moment. Thing is, now I'm stuck. I'm going to have to take some more damage in a second. Here he comes.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, there we go.
Excellent.
So your character, in the space of 1 second, has run a little bit forward. Is he going to continue his movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna find the boat over here, and I'm gonna nudge over towards the boat.
Okay, cool. So 20 foot.
Um,
So that's this. So yeah, so you can see the rest of the boat just fine. So
Would-
there you go.
Would me and Dave have the strength to drag that boat between us?
You'd have to give it a try.
and leave your cleric behind.
Hi, Giles.
So
Oh,
many-
well, we could get it. We could get it in the water ready, and me and Dave can fire from the boat.
True.
I'm just thinking we can at least get it into the water before anything bad
I can
happens.
see the DM trying to destroy our plans immediately. Did you catch that then?
I'll have to watch that.
It was just like, that's not happening, guys.
I'm just checking the distance. I'm just
It's
checking
that
the distance.
you can try.
He's got his back turned to you.
You can't hear anything either. I'm just guessing the silence spell is in the area. It's not so much what happens in the area, but
Yeah.
if you're
So
in that area, you can't hear anything.
He can't hear
Yeah.
anything that's in that area or outside that area. He's essentially
Yeah.
deaf.
They're deaf.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. I could sneak attack him.
By the way, this lasts for one
You
round.
could.
So hurry up. Whatever you're going to do
Oh.
needs to be done before it gets to
Oh,
my
it's
go.
one round. Oh
Yes.
shit!
I'm gonna use my bow, and I'm gonna pull out an axe or whatever I need to do for a sneak attack and attack this dude.
You're gonna attack this dude you can't see.
I'm gonna run that way. Hopefully. I mean, if I just sneak across here, I'm checking out the boats. That's what I'm doing currently.
There we go. So you've taken your full movement round. Okay, so you're there and you can see him.
Mhm.
That's fine. What weapon are you using?
What's best for a sneak attack?
I would probably say a bow because you've tried axes before.
I don't know, but it could be really cool. It could cleave his head right off.
You've
Well,
never been
it'll be
successful,
on you.
Angelus.
It'll be on your character sheet, Dave. So have a look. So your bow is +6 to hit. And 1d6 for damage. Your throwing axe is from that distance, it's going to be +3 to hit, but it's 1d6 +1.
It's better than shooting with a bow, isn't it?
Every time. Me and Lee are both. Every time you've tried to cleave a head so far, Angelus, it's been like you've been using a butter knife.
True.
Your new nickname is Speedy Gonzalez because of how long it takes you to take a fucking round. My son has aged in front of my eyes. He's now going to university, and the time it's taking you to finish a go.
Come on, man. All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot my bow at its head. Then.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Roll to hit, please.
18. 18 plus 5, isn't it, for my range? So that's 23.
+6.
Plus 6.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, it's because of your it's masterwork, your elven short bow, so it's +6.
Oh,
It gets +1
yeah,
to
20.
hit. Yep. So cool. That's a hit. So please roll me 1d6 for the damage from the bow, another d6 for. Oh, is it 2d6 for your sneak attack? Yes, it's 2d6 for your sneak attack.
So what? So I've got to roll 3 d6s.
3d6s, please, in total.
Okay. Well, first one I roll is 6. That's a good start.
Nice.
Second one is a 4
Yep.
and a 3.
God, they're loud.
That's 13 in total. So that is a devastating attack. So the arrow goes straight through this thing's chest and out through the stomach, and you just see blood gush everywhere. This thing goes to its knee, but quickly takes to its feet again. an arrow protruding from its stomach.
Nice.
So it is alerted. Goblin 1 is currently being splattered with blood, so we'll do a perception for both of them. Both of them see. So this round they are alerted.
I don't know how.
They can't hear it. How'd they see it? Not facing.
I suppose when one of them's drenched in someone's
Yeah.
blood.
Oh yeah. Oh, those two would, wouldn't they? Yeah, they would.
Yeah. So these two have
15
turned
feet.
round and they're looking at the bugbear and they're like, "What the fuck?" Because like it's just been like a massive spray across them. So they are alerted. Ad, it's your go.
Hang on, sorry, mate. Okay. Can I use my weapon focus feat on my longbow?
Yeah, cool. So that's already added onto your character sheet, Ad.
Oh, okay, so that's included
Yeah,
in there. Cool,
That's
cool.
already included.
Oh, okay, fine. I will fire my longbow at this bugbear then.
Okay, cool. Regular attack or rapid shot?
Just a regular one because I'm penalised, aren't I, with a rapid shot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Dungeon Master definitely doesn't want this guy to drop too.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I'm just you know, I'm just asking. You never know.
Yeah, I'll just do the regular, please.
So D20, please.
9 plus 6, so 15.
It's not enough, I'm afraid.
Oh
So the arrow just kind of bounces off his shoulder plate.
no.
So Goblin 3 and Goblin 4 are going to go, and they're going to try and attack you again, Lee.
Yeah, what about you?
Both of their attacks hit.
Ooh.
Take 3 damage from one, and then 4 damage from the other.
1 second.
When
What was the second one? Sorry, 4.
4, 3, and 4, so take 7 in total, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is getting bad.
Lee, it's your turn.
Excellent. Would they get an attack of opportunity if I was to go in between them to the square just here?
Yes, they'd both get an attack of opportunity because you're moving through what's called threatened squares.
Okay, and they'd both get it, wouldn't they? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Fine. If I move away, they also get an attack of opportunity, don't they?
Unless you take a sort of a measured movement. If you take a half movement slowly back, then yes, but then they're easily able to catch up with you. You can kind of slowly try and disengage, but
Okay. Right. Well, I think for this round, I am going to. Which spell do I have? I have a 1. I've used my level 1, haven't I? No, I used my level 2, wasn't it, for that?
Yeah.
Silence.
So you have your level 1 spell left. You still have your bleeding touch, your channel negative energy, and your touch of evil. I think you used a bleeding touch last time, didn't you? But
Yeah.
you've not used any channel negative energies or touches of evil. So that's what you've got left. You've also got your sickle as well.
I'm pretty sure I used the channel negative energy last round.
Okay, well then you've got 3 left.
So, adds in range. That's annoying. Let me just double check what my channel negative energy is. That 30 feet?
I believe it's 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to use this round to heal light wounds.
Okay, cool. 2d8. Sorry, 1d8 plus 3 for you, then, Lee.
8. Make sure it's not a D9. Yep, definitely got 4 sides. Like that. Oh. Okay, so I get 4 extra HP to my.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a bad roll.
that was a bad roll.
Puts me back on 9. Cool.
Dave, you'll go again.
Your cleric may die, by the way.
Please don't.
Please don't. Any of us got any health potions to help you. I'm gonna take another shot at the bugbear. We could do with getting rid of that.
Yep. So
if we
D20, please.
start doing fire, we're screwed. Well, especially you, Giles. Anyway. So D20, yeah.
Yep, please.
That's 13 plus.
6.
Yep.
That's a hit.
19.
And that is a back attack, so you get your sneak attack added on. That's 3d6, please, Dave.
Oh god, damn. I rolled 2, 4, 5.
2, 4, and 5. So this thing takes 11 damage. It drops to the floor. So you take 11 damage. So that is. Yeah. Cool. This thing is on the floor. Arrow goes like straight through the other bit in its chest. Blood goes everywhere. It goes to the ground.
Gnarly.
Cool. So Goblin 1 and Goblin 2 go. And they are going to... Let's have a look what's in range. Yeah, they're both going to jump you.
Oh god, this is... oh no. Oh god.
What's your AC, Dave?
1,000,000. It's 15.
Okay, first one misses. Second one hits, potentially crits. Yeah, that's a critical hit.
Ooh.
Take 8 damage, please, Dave.
Damage.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Dungeon Master kills everyone in this episode.
Damn. Excellent.
Add your turn.
Okay, I finally realised Giles is in the poop. And I'll take a shot at this goblin here.
Yep, cool.
20.
Was that roll of 20 or was that 20 in total?
Or in total.
20 to hit.
Okay. Oh, bugger. Is it too late to do point blank?
You get a point blank automatically.
Oh, okay.
So if you remember to add it on, then it's...
okay, so that would
yeah.
that would have been 21 then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Be...
You just have to remember to add it onto your damage, because otherwise I'll forget.
So including that 0.1, that's 8 damage then.
Okay, cool. Nice. So that goblin drops.
Oh,
God for that.
thank you, Oof. Might have just saved my life.
About time I return the favour, innit?
So let's take that goblin out of the equation. So the other goblin goes to attack you, Lee.
Oh, of course it does.
That's a hit, I'm afraid.
Of course it is.
Take 3 damage, please.
What health are you on, Giles?
Lee, it's your turn.
You don't need to know that. That's it. My maths has just gone.
Hey, welcome to the club.
I'm on 7 HP. Right. My turn. I am going to reach out and give this guy some bleeding touch.
Okay.
That's a 1d6, is it not? D8? I can't remember.
So it's D20 for you to see if you can hit them with it.
Oh.
So it's D20 plus 1.
Oh yeah, because he has a touch thingy. GQ.
Yeah.
Oh God. 3. These dice are going in the bin.
That is a miss, I'm afraid, Lee. So expend 1 use of bleeding touch, but you don't hit. Dave, it's your go.
Right. Well, I'm a bit scuppered, aren't I? Because I've got my bow at the moment, and I can't shoot these guys.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to. Can I? It's quicker to discard my bow into to pick up my axe. So, is there a way of me kind of discarding my bow to throw at one of these goblins to try and distract it as I draw my axe?
That would be a full move to just throw your bow.
Okay.
So there's a difference between literally letting go and picking up your axe and throwing your bow at someone. One's an action, one's a free action. One's what one would take your movement action, one would take your actual action.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. No, I'll discard my bow for a moment and I'll unsheathe my axe.
Yep. And then you can whack one.
Can I still?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll attack the closest one I got, which is 38.
Okay, cool. D20 for me.
Okay. I rolled 2.
That is a miss, I'm afraid, then. So that is indeed a miss. So Goblin 1 and Goblin 2 are going to have another crack at you.
Oh, God.
Remind me what your AC is.
15.
Okay, first one's a miss. Second one's a hit.
Oh,
Take 1 damage, please.
Oh, good. This is touch and go at the moment, guys.
Add your turn.
I'll take 1 step forward and take another shot at this goblin that's on Lee.
You'd have had a better shot if you'd stayed where you were.
Oh, really?
You've moved into a place where he's in the way.
Oh,
Can you not take 1 step forward, see that I'm in the way, take a step back, and
I'll let him retract it because he's not finished his round.
Yeah.
That's a good man. Go on then. 15. So that's 15.
Yep, 15's a hit.
And 5 altogether.
Okay, so 5. He's still standing, but he's incredibly badly damaged. This goblin is going to have another crack at Lee.
Of course, yes.
That's a hit.
Of course it is.
And 2 damage, please.
Down to 5. Okay. I'm going to stab it with my special sickle, whatever it's called.
Okay,
Sickle?
cool.
Sickle. Right. Please roll good. Come on. So that's 11 plus. I forgot what I need.
11 plus. So for you, that's a hit for your sickle. For the special sickle, if you're using that.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Right.
cool. That's a hit. So your damage is 1d6 minus 1 because you're super weak.
D6, you've yet to be used. You better be good.
Come on.
Don't get 1.
Oh, yes! So I've rolled a 6.
Oh, God.
Nice, that's 5 damage. This thing hits the ground. So you slice its face with your sickle,
Yes.
a bit onto its chest, blood spurts out, and it falls to the floor. So yeah, that is a good attack.
Now I'm out of combat. Can I retreat back towards Ulf?
You are not out of combat because there's things in combat on the screen. So Dave, it's your turn.
I'm going to have another go at this dude here.
Okay.
So I rolled natural 20.
Nice. That's a
I
crit.
rolled 20.
See if you can. If you roll your d20 again, if that is enough to hit, then it will confirm the critical. If not, then you'll just do a regular attack.
I rolled 10.
Cool. What was add to the 10? Did you add your melee attack, or was it just what you rolled?
Oh, I just rolled 10.
Okay, you need to add your melee attack to it, which is
3.
yeah, that's a hit. So that is what 1d6 for damage. So roll 1d6, double the result, and that's your crit.
So I rolled 4, so I double that as 8.
Yep, 8, and then whatever you plus on the end of it.
What
Do you have a +1 to damage on your throwing axe?
I have a +3 to hit.
So you have a +1 for damage, Dave.
Where are you looking for this, dude?
On your character
+1.
sheet.
+1.
Yeah.
So 9.
So that was 9 in total.
It's only been like how many episodes?
Yeah.
No,
It's only season 2.
season 12 will be all right.
We might get it. We might get it by then.
Yeah, that goblin falls to the ground.
Sorted.
The other goblin's gonna have a hit at you and miss. Ad, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll take one step forward and take a shot at this fella here.
Cool.
So that's 17
Yep, 17's a hit.
and 4.
4 does not bring it down, but it does damage it. You shoot it sort of just on the outside of the arm. Lee, it's your turn.
Excellent. Would I not be able to see more of the map where I am currently?
Yeah, of course you would. I'll reveal that area. So you would see double, so there we go. That's what you can see.
Excellent. Right. I am.
And you can see everything around Dave, sorry, because of your vision as well.
Well, Dave's dealt with them. I'm going to. I can move 30 feet in a go, can't I? 6 squares.
You can move double if you run.
Excellent. I'm going to run to that boat. I'm going to run there right now. Come on, guys.
There's still one goblin left, dude.
You've not killed him. I'm going to sit there. I am not going anywhere near that goblin. I'm going to sit on that boat there and say, kill him, because I'm not helping.
Dave, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swing at this dude again.
Okay, cool. Roll to hit for me.
Okay. I rolled 11.
Yep. Cool. 11 plus, is it 3?
Yep.
Yep, that's a hit then.
Sound.
You're just telling me what you rolled. You didn't add on to 11, did you?
I didn't. No.
Okay.
I rolled 11. I rolled 6.
Did you plus your damage onto it?
No.
He likes to let other people do the math, doesn't he?
I mean, after my failings of the last round,
I know what we're getting you for your birthday, Dave, and it's a fucking calculator.
yeah.
Or an abacus. An abacus would be good. Abacus
Abacus.
would work. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hit. He goes down.
Sound. That's cool. Are we still in combat?
Nope.
Cool. I'm gonna search everything.
Okay, cool. D20 perception for me, please.
We rolled 16.
Cool. You see a bunch of goblins with shit weapons on them, no armor. They all look pretty badly in shape. The bugbear just has his sword on him and his wooden shield. Again, he's wearing pretty crappy clothes. Doesn't have any goods on him. The barrels, however, as you look around, are filled with. 2 of them are filled with coal, up to the brim.
The brim of coal.
Hmm.
Okay. I'll shout to the other guys and say, "There's barrels full of coal over here, and everyone else hasn't got anything on them."
Awesome. Let's get the hell out of here.
Bring the coal with you. How much is that
Can
coal
I-
worth?
Can I get an appraise from someone?
Ooh, I think my appraise is pretty good. My appraise is 6.
Yeah, mine's only 2.
I'll appraise the coal then, I guess.
Yeah, yours is best.
Okay,
Mine's
yep.
-2.
Yeah, don't you appraise anything.
If you roll appraisal, Dave,
I rolled 8.
plus your appraisal skill,
My appraisal skill, which is 6,
and add them together.
so 14.
Nice.
14. I did math.
You think you probably get a couple of copper for every 20 pounds of coal in the barrel.
Is it worth it, guys? Do you reckon?
That's how much
Not really.
the barrel holds.
Hundreds of pounds. So probably about 300 to 400 pounds of coal a barrel will carry.
I mean, we've got quite a lot of cash. Let's just leave them.
It's a lot to lug around, isn't it?
Yeah. Won't get us in trouble. Especially with those little boats.
Could, or it could, but I'm assuming these things are mining coal. If they're probably shipping it out as well, so if we end up being stopped by something, we can always claim to be merchants with 1 barrel of coal between 3 of us.
Really suck at being a merchant.
Yeah, it would
I mean,
be alright.
It's up to you.
all right. Well, tell you what, can I have a quick look over here? See what's at the end of this, end up over here.
Yeah, of course you can. Can I get perceptions off all of you, please?
Oh no.
Dave, you're still using your perception from before to search for things, so you're not rolling for that.
That's not...
19.
Lee?
22.
Dave? What did you roll? Perception?
What, just or before?
No, just.
I didn't look. 15.
You rolled and didn't look. Can you roll for... I just want you to roll. I don't want to know the answer. I just want you to roll.
I did. I rolled it, and then I started playing with the dice.
No worries. So you guys can. Well, Dave can't. Oh, sorry. What did you roll?
I rolled 15.
You rolled 15, and your perception is
Plus my perception. 5. So I roll 20 in total.
20. Nice. So all of you can hear the marching of boots from far away, and it sounds like there's a lot of boots on the ground. You hear like a stomp, 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 echoing up the cavern, like the or a unit, or even a couple of people. It's difficult to tell, but you can hear boots marching.
Coming from like down this way, or more.
It's difficult to tell. It's echoing around, but you can make your own assumptions.
Right. I suggest, guys.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but before we do, I'm going to take all of the oars from these other boats and put them in our boat.
Good idea there, Batman. Nice.
Mm-hmm. so that no one can get on a boat and come after us.
Okay, you quickly snatch the oars and you enter the boat.
Cool.
Excellent.
Let's roll.
So as you push away, you find that there's a little bit of drag on the boat initially as it's pushed out, but very quickly you catch a current. And without you even having to put the paddle in the water, you're immediately dragged along. And you notice that one of the other boats seems to pull out with you. You can't see anything on it, but you see some things running over and quickly trying to hop on the last boat as it's being dragged out and away with you. And you notice that there's quite a large rope tied between all of them. So they're all moored together. The next page. Did I get you in the right order? It doesn't take long for you to reach the outside of the cave. Lights in the distance. You can't quite see what's behind you or what got on the final boat, but you know there's nothing on the boat in the middle of you. You immediately hit sunlight, and as you turn back around, you see a bugbear and two goblins with bows have managed to get onto the boat at the back of you. In the boat in the middle, you see as the blinding light comes down, you see something creeping up from inside the boat, and it's a goblin rubbing his eyes, yawning, and all of a sudden he looks round in a mad panic as he realizes his boat's been pushed out into the water where he was having a nice nap in there. Not armed at all, he's just standing on there looking completely freaked out as your boat is dragging all the other boats and you are in this rapid current.
Why is it so dark?
I can't see anything, DM.
No,
Should we
I
be able to-
will revel the area.
It's not just me then.
We're all
Everything.
So you guys are moving at speed. You see things whipping round you. I'll change the order you're in. Now it was Giles first, wasn't it? Then it was
I think I was in the middle. Yeah.
yeah, and then it was Dave on the side. So that's the order you were in. So you guys are completely on this boat. This goblin's freaking out in the middle, and these guys have their bows drawn, ready to shoot you. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to make everyone roll initiative again. I'm going to add these guys in the previous initiative round.
I'm so glad I sat there.
Yeah, and
I'm
lost
gonna
can
get
absorb
shot.
the bullets, the arrows.
Can I just add a little extra bit though? As I collected all the
Yep.
ores, I also collected my bow that I discarded.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Just putting that out there. 'Cause I get the feeling that's going to be used in a minute. And also probably my axe. I'm gonna have to cut the rope, I reckon.
Dave, you go
Soon as-
first.
Ooh, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh,
And
gonna
just cut the rope.
I'm gonna cut the rope. Yeah, let's cut the rope.
Why did we
Cool.
not set fire to those boats?
Well, to be fair, we'd have had a charred goblin in one of them, and
I don't think have we got fire.
I have
No.
a torch with it. And coal.
You need to light it with some of that.
Oh, we could have set a burning barrel and put it in there.
What are you going to do then? You're going to cut this rope?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the rope.
Cool. So this is a really thick rope. I'm going to have you roll to hit, please.
No worries.
I swear, Dungeon Master's trying to kill us today.
So I'm very close to death.
Hmm.
So I rolled 9
Okay, plus
plus my melee, which is 3, so that's 12.
that's 12. So it's easy enough to hit the rope. It's not exactly difficult. It's at the back of the boat. Can you roll for damage on the rope, please? It's quite a thick rope.
2.
Yep. Cool. So you hack through the rope and it breaks, and you notice the front boat as it's being sort of dragged by you. It begins to turn and tip, and you see the wide-eyed goblin as his boat crashes into the side of the cliff. The bugbear's boat does exactly the same thing, and they all just sort of tumble down into the water and you lose them.
Thank God for that.
Nailed it.
I'll quickly just remove them from this map. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Easy enough to take them away. So you guys continue down this really fast-moving river, and actually, you realise that you're not entirely sure how you're going to stop this. But you are hurtling at speed.
Is there any rope left on this boat?
No, it's been cut.
All of it.
Unless you had any rope on you, it's been cut at the shortest point.
We all have some rope, surely.
I have no rope.
No, I did have rope. I'm sure I had rope.
I don't.
I mean, we can always jump in the water, assuming we can all swim.
Yeah, I'm not going to roll for that.
I'm just trying to see what
I'll get a
I've got.
bonus on swim, a +4 bonus on swim checks. Oh no, made to resist damage and lethal,
Oh, I have
or non-lethal
+1.
damage and exhaustion.
It's gonna be a case of like roll to swim. I roll a crit 1. Oh, Dave, you drown.
That is basically how the swim mechanic works. You've got a good handle on it.
No.
Is this water deep? Is it very deep?
This is a very fast-flowing river. It's difficult to tell how deep it is. Can I get a perception from you, Ad? Oh, a knowledge nature would be good, actually, from you.
Yeah. Oh dear.
This is a wide river. It's 30 foot wide.
17.
17. You think it's possibly quite deep at the
I have
speed
some
this is
rope.
going. Oh, nice. That's
Sorry,
what you need.
guys.
How much rope do you have?
I don't know, but it's in my cleric's kit. It says a pot, a mess. Is it a mess? I don't know what a mess is. Yeah, a mess kit.
It's
rope.
like a tin with your stuff in.
I've got a rope. It doesn't say how long it is. I have rope. I even have
It'll
some
be
soap.
standard rope. Oh, you can put your soap on a rope, can't you?
Rough times like
It'll be standard hemp rope that you'll have. Let's just have a quick look in equipment. So you'll have 50 foot of rope. That's what it comes as. But Adam, to go back to your question of how deep it is, you think based on the speed of the river you're traveling, this is snowmelt water. This is fresh mountain water, and this is a relatively deep river. And why this is roaring, you think like this is rapid speed.
Have you got a big axe, Dave, or anything?
No, but I would know what we do have. We have a shed load of oars. That we can
Oars?
make a sea anchor with.
Oh, oars. I thought you meant as in metal. It's like, what? When did we get them?
We've got a shed load. We can make a sea anchor, can't we?
Aren't the oars just going to float?
Yeah, but it depends on where we throw them. I guess if those boats are smashed against the rocks, we might be able to smash up a sea anchor against the rocks.
Are we not still? Did you grab the coal?
No.
No.
I wish. Oh man, we could have had an anchor.
I
Oh, I knew we should have taken that coal with us. Damn it.
But hang on a minute. Okay, we've got rocks around us. Could we not like launch an oar towards a rock to try and get to? I imagine it's not going to work. Is it?
Wedge it? Wait, no, you could, yeah. Like
Okay.
Dave said. Suppose if you tie a rope to it and lob it and hope it doesn't just shatter off the rock.
That's what I'm wondering.
Worth a try. What else can we do? I don't know any other ideas. We got nothing heavy to chuck on the rope, have we?
You chuck you, Giles.
Yeah.
I'm only small. I wouldn't stop anything.
That's true. I think I'm the biggest dude here.
So as you talk and panic, you start to come across some bumpy, rapid rocks. Can I get a reflex save from everyone?
Well, no.
I'm not. Wait, I'm what's reflex?
Reflex.
That's
save
not bad,
for what?
actually. Well, it depends on what I roll, I suppose.
Sorry, it's
Oh.
not what I've used before. I'm trying to. Oh, there it is.
So mine's +5, is it, Paris? Yeah.
Yes,
So mine's 7.
in total.
Yeah. Dang it.
I'm sorry, I need some guidance here. Reflex.
Yeah, it's underneath fortitude and it's above will. It's underneath your stats.
So total 0, but
We-
base save is +1.
Yeah, so the reason why it's total 0 is because of how bad your dexterity is. So it's d20 plus 0 for you, Lee.
Nice. Always good to know. Why am I
Dave's
so...
is +6, which is pretty good.
I rolled 16 as well, so I'm on 22.
I rolled
Nice.
10.
Nice. Funnily enough, Ad's the only one who doesn't pass, and he finds himself banging his head on the side of the boat as these rapids throw him around. Can you take 1d for
Oh, no.
non-lethal damage, please, Ad?
Sorry. Oof.
Where's my D4?
What did you do to Dungeon Master? Because it's always oof.
Is that 1d4? Yeah.
1d4. If you roll your d4 and let me know
That's
what you've got.
2.
Take 2 non-lethal damage, please, Ad.
Oh, 8 hit points.
If you record non-lethal separately, Ad, because non-lethal
Okay.
goes away at the end of the day. If the cumulative amount of lethal and non-lethal damage takes
Yeah.
you down to 0, you're knocked unconscious, but it's your non-lethal damage that will quickly go away.
Nice.
So these rapids, these rocks are getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and this boat is tossing and turning.
So we're going
I'm
to
just
try and...
updating you as the journey goes on.
Are we going to try and like slow this boat down somehow? Because...
Yeah.
Can we not, hang on a minute. Can we not use an oar to make us steer closer to the bloody rock?
You can do what you like. I just tell you what to roll.
I mean, yeah.
We can use the oars to slow us down as well by putting them in the water.
That is true. And we
So-
could have it. We could possibly have like 6 oars in the water, slow us down.
We should do that.
Can we then use a strength test to kind of pull it back?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was going to
Yeah.
do. Strength check. Yep.
Well, I'm
So
weak.
you're gonna be able to get 3 oars in the water essentially at the same time if you're going to use a strength check on them.
Okay. Cool. I rolled 15 plus 12. Are we using base mods or the base
You're using the base modifier, yeah.
plus 1?
You never use
6.
the base score.
Yeah.
So what you get, Dave?
16.
16. Are you doing the same as well, Ad?
Yeah.
Which side is your aura at? Is it the same side as Dave's or the opposite?
Opposite.
Yeah, cool. And Lee, are you going to use that final ore?
I am, and it's with my -1 for... where's my strength, actually? That's stealth. Strength is where? Oh, strength, right there. Base score.
-1 for you.
Oh, damn. Couldn't be the base score, could it? Base
No.
mod, -1. 15.
15 in total. And which side are you on? Ad's or Dave's?
Which one of you guys is stronger? Dave's stronger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on Ad's side.
Okay, cool. Ad, what did you roll?
17.
So you all find the water's really rapid and you struggle to push back. But what the oars in the water does do is it ends up skewing you one way and slowing you down slightly. So you find that you are careering towards the edge. So you move about 20 feet in one direction. So the direction you go, which side did you and what side were you both on?
Um,
Were you on the left, Ad on the right, or which way? There's no real
Mm.
strategic advantage. It's exactly the same.
yeah, I'm more in on the right.
You're on the right, so it's going to go 20 feet left.
Cool.
That's where you end up.
Oh.
Oh. There you go. So you're really close now, close enough that your oars would be able to scatter against the shore.
Okay.
You're still
Yes.
going exceedingly fast.
We can still use these to slow us down. We're close to the shore, so let's just try and get the anchor at the bottom where it's shallow. Slow us down further. Not think that'd be a good idea.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you two do that because I'm a weakling.
What's the two of you the same side trying to dig the anchors in? Dig the oars in? Is that what you're going to do? If I
Yeah,
get that right. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Strength checks again, please, guys.
I'm just going to try and keep on the other side, on the right
10.
side, keeping the oar down to try and stop the boat from turning too much.
Cool. That's fine. I'll have one from you as well, Lee.
That's 7.
7. So your oar just sort of boing straight back up, Lee.
Oh.
What did you get, Dave?
I rolled 11. I rolled 10, so plus 1, 11.
11. Ad, what did you get?
10.
10. So you find that you're really struggling to do a whole lot against this. You all put your oars down and just find that you can't keep it going. You find that there are larger rocks ahead. Can I get a reflex save from everyone?
Oh, come on, come on.
He's trying to kill us today.
Oh, what is
Really
going
is.
I rolled 11.
on? 12.
Reflex.
This is base save, isn't it, for reflex?
Yeah.
So,
Plus, 14 then.
Oh, sorry, no, it's your total.
total. Oh,
in
okay.
reflex. Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
for you it's 0.
13.
Yep, 13. 17, Ad.
Oh, what does that? 12.
Yeah.
That was it.
12. So who got above 15? Yeah, cool. Dave, so you take half damage from what happens next. So the boat hits a rock and the boat proceeds to flip. Can everyone take 4 non-lethal damage as they hit the shore?
Right, I only take 2
Yeah.
non-lethal. Yeah, cool.
So, just remind me, 4 non-lethal damage.
Yeah, you record it separately, but if your total amount of damage exceeds your health, you're unconscious. But at the end of the day, you lose all your non-lethal damage again.
So if my non-lethal damage gets to 5, because that's what my HP currently is, I'll be unconscious.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cool. Anyone unconscious yet?
No.
Probably next round.
Cool. So
Next rock.
the boat's flipped and you guys are on the shore. Now let's go to your shore view.
I think we did well.
Oh, sorry, you don't have a shore view. I thought I'd made a shore view. I haven't. So you guys are now on the shore. I'll take you back to a default screen. We'll do. Oh, which one shall we do? We'll do the spooky woods because that's what's ahead of you.
Oh no.
So you guys are on this shore, and you notice that it's getting on the darker side of things. Your boat is ruined behind you, and you look around. And can I get a perception from you all, please?
26.
20.
20. So, Ad and Lee, you both notice that you are at the bottom of a cliff. So there's a very sheer rock face above. and you notice your boat has just like smeared against the coast, and there's just scattered wood against everything. And there's a couple of sheets of cloth as well that you didn't notice that were in the hull of your boat that are sort of unrolled next to you and sort of floating in the water. Just big, long strips of linen. There are 5 of them that you see. These big, long, running, just white banners of linen.
Are these much to carry?
Not a lot. They're wet, but let's have a quick check how much they weigh. So it's 5 bolts in total, and they weigh 5 pounds each.
Each?
Oh, sorry, 5 pounds in total. Yeah, each of them are a pound.
What,
Yeah,
£1 each?
yeah. So £1 each. At the moment, because they're soaked through, they're double their weight. So they're £10 at the moment, but when they dry, they'll go back to 5.
So I can carry them at the moment, can't? Oh no, can't. That takes me just over.
You'd still be able to carry them. You just move a bit slower, and you take penalties for your skill checks that involve physical stats.
Let's see how
Okay.
much I can carry.
Well, I can carry 2 of them with no problem.
Dave, how much could you carry?
Close to my limit, to be fair. My lightweight is 43.
So what's your total
We
weight
could always
carrying
drag
at the
them.
moment?
Yeah.
Currently,
To be fair, they just slow you
So-
down slightly. You just move a tiny bit slower, and it would just be if you still carrying them and you're in combat, or making a physical skill check, it would decrease that. So you could say, I drop it, I remove it from my bag, I drop
Okay.
my backpack.
Yeah.
So you
I'll
could
just grab
do
them.
that.
I'll just grab them all then.
You just waste around discarding.
Cool. I'll just grab them all.
Yeah.
I've
Cool.
still got a dagger, haven't I, of Dave's? So I'm at max.
Yeah. Cool.
oh yeah, my dagger.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do then? The shore is ahead of you in the direction of the boat, and you just see this big ass cliff all the way along. And the shore is it's probably about 5 foot, but it's getting wider in front of you in the direction that the boat was going.
I suppose take a walk up to this rock face, I suppose, and see if there's somewhere to get up.
Cool.
You think?
Well,
It is very sheer. You'll have to you could give it a go climbing. You could do climb checks each.
Have a look at what my climb is.
What about moving down the beach? Did you say the beach was getting bigger further down?
Yeah.
The...
It's getting slightly wider, so it's going from 5 foot, and then in the distance it's like 10 foot, and then it's just getting wider and wider and wider as you go down. And yeah.
Shall we have a stroll down the beach, see if we can find a shorter cliffside, or at least have a look, see what's down the river?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, can do.
Sounds dangerous. Let's do it.
Walking along a beach, does that sound more dangerous than climbing a sheer rock face?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
It does with this DM.
So,
Let's have a march.
so you continue to walk down the cliff face. Can I get some perceptions, please?
Oh, Joe.
13. Oh dear.
16. Oh, yeah, perception plus massive perception. 21.
14.
21. Cool. So you guys look up and you see on the edge of the cliff, you see a wolf, and the wolf sort of looks at you as you go by with a sort of like an interested expression, and then all of a sudden it just dashes off.
Oh no.
So, what time of day is it?
It's at the top of the cliff. We're probably at reaching dusk.
Okay.
The sun's starting to go down.
Well, we're either gonna have to find somewhere or we have to make camp.
As you notice it gets darker, in the air you begin to see a little bit of smoke further down the beach.
Okay. Should we go and investigate this bit of smoke very carefully?
I concur.
Yeah.
Sounds like
We'll stealthily approach this.
Okay,
Angelos,
cool.
you can stay back.
Is someone scouting ahead? Or are you all sort of going together as quietly as possible?
I'm
who needs
staying
to do a stealth
behind.
roll? Yeah.
So
I can scout ahead. This didn't go well last time, but I'll try it.
Better than me.
My stealth's quite good, but
You'll take a
That's
-2
what
to your stealth while you've got the linen on your head.
oh, I'll drop the linen.
Okay.
Go, Angelos, grab that.
I'll go here, Giles. Grab this.
Yeah, pass the parcel. Yes, I'll go and scout
It's
ahead
fine.
then and check.
Okay,
Stealthily.
cool. Can I get a stealth and a perception at the same time, please?
Yeah. That's nice. 17 for stealth. And what was it? Sorry, perception, did you say?
Yes, please.
Oh my life. Worst rolls. Why is it always when it matters? 11.
You notice that further down the beach, there's a fire, and you notice a couple of figures around the fire, and you can't really tell much more than that based on what you can see.
Okay.
And you just hear, well, you don't hear anything. You just see that one of these figures has a torch in his hand. There's a fire, and there's just several figures around it. You can't tell how many. It's a bad view, and the fire's quite bright.
And I can't hear nothing at all now.
You can't hear nothing. No, they may not be talking, or you're just not close enough, but you can't hear. They're probably about 50, maybe 60 yards from you, and you've left the group for about 100, so you've continued quite far ahead. So you're about 160 feet away from anyone.
Okay. I'll head back up the beach and tell them what I've seen.
Hmm.
It's quite a lot of campfire smoke in my ear. I couldn't see it too much.
It's really smoky, incredibly smoky. It's like the smokiest fire you've ever seen, but it's quite small.
They haven't let the logs dry out enough. Damn logs, that is.
Okay. So somebody is camping, trying to keep warm.
Well, many, not somebody. There's a lot of people there. Not sure how many. I'm not sure if they're friendly.
Let's avoid them. We haven't got
Can
any
we-
wood.
Sorry, go on. Yeah,
I was
sorry.
just going to say we're gonna have the same problem, aren't we? We don't have anything to burn because we left the damn coal behind.
We've got wood. We've got a smashed up boat all over the shore.
Oh.
We've just got nothing to light it with, have we?
Yeah, I've got flint and something.
Oh, did
I
we
got
have
flint.
that?
I got flint and steel. Yeah.
Deal, that's the one. Flint and I knew it was something.
You
We have.
guys are
Totally
damp,
forgot about those.
and you actually are starting to get cold. You think, you know, when the sun drops, it's going to get very cold for you.
Well, I say we go. Should we go? Well, we got the linen, haven't we, as well? Oh, Giles.
It's wet.
Wet. It's wet.
Wet linen, yeah.
We can dry it with a fire though.
And we got. And we've got. Sorry.
I presume we better make camp for the night in the hope these other people don't see us till the morning.
Mm.
And then
So
we might have a better view of what's going on.
Yeah.
So
we
what
should use? Sorry.
Continue,
Yeah.
Giles.
So I'll gather up some of this smashed up boat.
I'll do the same.
Excellent. That's what I was trying to get at myself.
Is there like a bit of an
Sorry.
alcove or anything we can tuck into on this beach, or
Not really. You're very exposed. The alcovey area was in front of you, where the other figures were,
the
so
camp
they were
was
camped
already?
in the alcove. You're quite exposed on this part of the beach.
We can use the
I mean-
linen as a like windshield potentially.
Yeah, and then we can always use the planks of the wall. We could prop them against the sheer cliff face to make a bit more of a tent,
Mhm.
or like a bit of a hiding hole kind of thing, and also sleep on it.
We've got bedrolls anyway in our.
Oh, we got bedrolls here.
That's true.
They should be
I mean,
alright.
failing that, we can see these guys. They might be the most friendliest guys we've ever met.
Not so far.
You've met friendly characters.
Well, yeah.
I mean, for all we know, it could be that that guy we kept buying stuff off. Barbosa.
You are pretty far south now.
Oh, is that where he went?
He may have gone. He may have gone north. But if anyone's alive, they've probably gone south.
It was just him and his fellow in the wagon, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
mean-
lot of people.
I mean, that Angelos, unless you want to have a quick peek down there and see what you can see.
Tell you what, how about you guys start making a bit of a camp, and I'll do my damnedest to sneak and stealth my way over and just have a gander at who these people are.
Yep. Can I get a stealth and a perception, please, Dave?
Oh, please roll good. Okay, I rolled 16.
Hmm.
And
Do your stealth.
my
Can I
stealth
do perception, please?
my stealth plus but I rolled 16 plus my stealth
Hmm.
is 25.
25. Nice. That's a good stealth.
Your stealth's 25.
No, my stealth's 9.
Oh,
But-
fuck, jeez.
Plus 16. I did math.
Can I get your perception, please? And how
Oh.
brave are you going to be?
How what, sorry?
How brave are you going to be? How close do you want to get?
I feel like you're goading me into this, man.
I'll tell you what. Roll your perception now. I'll tell you what you can see from about 60 foot away, the same place as Ad.
Make it 40.
Make it 40. Okay, yeah, get a bit closer. You get a little bit bonus for
Oh,
getting
no.
closer. Can I get your perception,
No.
please?
I'm gonna regret. My perception is gonna be nothing. I'm gonna be dead stealthy but see nothing. Okay, so my perception, 17.
17. So 17's a bit better than Ad's, isn't it? What did you get before, Anne? Was that 14 or something, or 11? Or it wasn't very
Yeah,
good perception you got.
somewhat shocking. 11,
Yeah.
I think it was.
So as you get closer, you see that there are two people standing up and there is one person lying down in front of the fire. These look medium-sized. You can't really see because most of them are wearing hoods, but their skin is sort of a pink flesh, human-y colour or elven colour. And they are just carrying, sort of regular tools. One of them has a torch on him, and you can see that he's wearing a hood, a green cloak. He's got something else in his hand, like a stick he's poking the fire with. Why he has a torch and and a fireplace, you don't know. But the other two, the other guy and the guy lying down, are very close together.
Don't sound
You don't hear
threatening.
talking.
Don't hear talking. Okay.
You don't hear talking. They're not talking.
They don't sound too threatening, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they sound like they've got normal tools on them. They don't have any weapons as such, do they?
Why has he got a torch on him, though, the one?
How are you telling us this? Because we're setting up a camp.
He's run back up. to the-
Hollering down the. He's got a torch, weirdo. He's got a campfire. I'm gonna seal this, nip back, tell you all this jazz, and then we're gonna have a bit of a discussion whilst you guys are still making. Well, whilst we're still making a.
I was thinking, why would the one have a torch unless he's hunting for something or trying to find something? Why would he need a torchlight when he's next to a fire?
Unless they're sentries. Like, God, do you know what I mean? Like on patrol or something.
I would say we set up our own camp for the fact that I need to get my spells back severely.
Oh,
And
sorry. DM, did we have? Did I grab a map off that ranger bloke?
Yeah, you did.
So do I know what's in this area?
The map was a detailed map of the caves.
Right. Oh, okay.
So it showed you where the entrances were, the exit. The other shows you the line of the river. So as you follow the river down with your finger, you see that it's an incredibly long river that sort of is wavy, and then it gets to a point where it looks like there's a drop in the river based on the map. So it's like there's two overlapping bits, and there's a little mark, and the little mark says Huskarl's Fall.
Okay. So there's a waterfall just down the rest of the river.
Hmm.
I was hoping it might say something about what's camped around him. No. Okay.
There's no buildings marked. There's not a lodge marked.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's a couple of lodges marked on the map. None are nowhere where you are.
Okay. Well, Angelus and Giles, it's a good job we got off that boat when we did, but look at what's further down this map.
yeah,
Yeah.
that one way to end our season.
Like tea into the moon.
So, how far are we getting on with this camp that we're making?
Can I get survival checks from you both, please, to see how far we're doing?
Survival. Where's survival on here? Okay, here we are. Oh, +2.
Roll
18.
survival.
So it's Ad and Lee. You've both been doing this. You haven't, Dave, so you don't need to roll.
7.
So what did you? So you got 7 in total. What did you get in total, Ad?
18.
And what tasks are you both doing?
Oh, so we've stacked the fire up and just trying to light it with the flint and steel.
Okay, who's doing the? Are you doing the fire lighting, Ad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm
cool.
Collecting the wood.
Okay, cool. You can find hardly any wood, Lee, at least none that's dry. But Ad's managed to find a few little dry pieces, and he's doing his best with them. So you've got a tiny, modest fire, but you've got a lot of wet wood next to you. You don't think this is going to be a fire that's going to last you for too long, but fortunately, because of your skills, Ad, you've managed to get a little fire going. You need more dry wood for this wet wood to catch.
Can I head off and see if I can find some dry wood in the? Is it forested before the cliff? Is it?
So basically you're on a little gravel bit underneath the cliff, and then it widens out into the bit where the other party is. But you know it's very narrow, but it is strewn with wood, lots and lots of wet wood.
Okay, yeah.
It's soaked. I mean, it's just been in a river, so there's not a whole lot of dry wood you've got.
Okay.
You can give me a perception if you like to try and find some more.
27.
Yeah, there isn't any more dry wood.
Okay.
You've got all the dry wood and you lit it and you used it to start this fire. You think you've probably got a couple of hours before you run out of, dry wood that's going to catch. Dave, you come back, and Ad and Lee are probably looking quite solemn.
Let's turn that frown upside down. I mean, have I got anything in my inventory we can burn? No. Well, Ulf, you want to go off and get some more things, don't you? More wooden thing.
No, I
more
tried.
wood,
There
right?
isn't.
Oh, there isn't. Oh, okay.
It's a reasonable amount of wood. Most of it's just soaking,
It's
absolutely
just all
soaking.
wet.
Yeah,
right.
and it's that boat was half sitting in water for a long time. Like that boat is a lot of that wood is saturated with water.
Oh no. Can we see if we could survive the night using the materials that we've got to make a tent? I need to know if we can survive the night here. About going to see the other people that we don't know if they're good or bad.
Yeah, if we can check to see if we could survive the night on our own. Oh, then we're gonna have to approach the other party.
Mm.
I'll use Ad's survival check from before when he was lighting the fire. So you've managed to get this fire up and going, Ad.
Yeah.
You have enough wood for a couple of hours. Based on how cold it's getting, it's going to be a cold night. You're going to need a fire and some shelter. You're either going to need a good fire or a small fire and a shelter.
Guess we
You guys are
only
damp
have
as
one
well.
choice, don't we? We're gonna have to bite the bullet and say hello.
I mean, we can do our usual tactic, and we could send Giles in to say hi, whilst me and all set a perimeter with our bows and just take aim in case they turn nasty.
Sounds good.
Nice. I'm on 5 HP, so if I die, this is on
I
you.
think we're all on about that. I'm on what am I? I'm on 4.
Oh god.
I'm on 5.
Oh wow, we're doing well. All right, cool. I've got this linen on me at the moment, so I'm gonna have to drop that, and
Yeah.
I'll go approach.
We know where it is if we want it.
I'll go approach, see if I know who they are. I'll just walk up and say hello.
Yeah, well,
If
me and
that's
To's
okay.
holding
Okay.
on to the map.
Cool. I just want to get your positions out. So it's getting dark now, and you guys see as you toady up, you see these 3 figures around the fire. They've clearly picked some of your better logs that have landed on their part of the shore, and there's a scattering of burnt out torches on the ground as well. Yeah, so you see this party, and Lee, you toady up first. Do you want to get into position?
So I want to kind of walk up and not on the rock, and go hello, and see what their response is from here.
Yeah. So this guy, the guy with the other body doesn't respond. He's sort of just looking down, and he's very sort of stoic in expression. The guy by the fire with the torch turns around, and he waves it in front of him, and he says, "Stand back! Stay away! Who are you?"
I'm Giles. I mean you no harm. We've just crashed here. We're just wondering if I could sleep with you for the night. Very cold. Unless you've got a good fire.
He looks at you suspiciously, and he says, "Well, can I get a diplomacy firstly?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So D20 plus your diplomacy.
I should have gone. Should have gone. Should have gone. I should have gone.
So my diplomacy, right,
What
is
a big sigh
1.
that was.
Yeah. What did you roll? Critical fail.
Critical fail.
Okay, he has a look of he is frightened. He is incredibly frightened. He waves his torch around and he says, "Get back! Don't come any closer. Leave me alone."
So I take it me and Angelos can hear this?
How close are you?
Can I do a
I
bluff?
think you're probably close enough to.
Um,
Yeah, you're close enough to probably
hearing
hear him
this, then
scream and
I'll
get back.
walk into the camp and go, "Well, we mean you no harm. Does your friend there need some help?"
Yeah. I'll do the same, bringing it up the rear. Just kind of.
Ad, can I get a diplomacy from you to have a second attempt at, placating this guy?
Oh my god, my diplomacy is 2.
Oh my god, no! Can I speak, please? No.
12.
So you sidle over and you're like, your friend seems injured. And he's like, stay away from him. Stay away. Get back. So he's like, I want to sleep with you tonight. and you're like, your friend is injured. You seem vulnerable. This is his perception of what you guys are coming and saying to him. He's like, stay away, get away from him.
Can I do a bluff?
Yeah, because
Actually, before I do a bluff, let me see if Dave can help. Because my bluff is
Angelus
going to be
rolls
bad.
up.
Just before Giles starts speaking, I just go, no, shh. I turn to the guys and I go, look, we're sorry, we've just crash landed on this beach. We mean you no harm. Does your friend need any help? Using diplomacy.
Can I get a diplomacy from you, please, Dave?
You certainly can.
I can't believe mine's -2.
Okay, I rolled 10
Mm.
plus my diplomacy,
Mm.
which is 7, so 17.
Okay. So he looks around and he says, so this was your boat?
Yes.
He takes a moment and he looks from side to side. And he looks at Giles and with a sort of a dirty and fearful look. He's just not sure. But he says, you two stay there. Come. And he points to Dave and he says, come sit by the fire and we'll talk.
Okay. You guys stay out in the cold. I'll deal with this.
Typical.
How did you get here? Where did you come from?
We went to the great meeting of the
Moot.
The moot.
He nods.
Went to the moot, and there was an attack, and we fended off what we could. We've been sent. What is it? Oh, crap.
And Genesis' brain has failed.
It has. It genuinely has.
There's not even numbers with this one.
Oh.
I know. Just
We're
English. Now that's my problem.
Brothers Loxon.
Was it?
I've got that written down for some reason.
Yeah.
We're off to see the Brothers Loxon, trying to find them.
Well, I should have put that. Mine just says "Don't fight, Darius."
That's a very useful note. That is an incredibly useful note. You really don't want to fight Darius at your level.
No. And Captain Wayne bikes a dick. So I just say basically we were at the moots. Something went down. We don't exactly know what happened. We're trying to investigate what's going on. We're also on a mission to deliver a message. And on our travels, we ended up in the Goblin mine. And we've managed to escape that. We ended up on the boat. We got tracked down. But then in our attempts to try and slow down our descent down the river, we smashed into the side. And here we are.
He nods slowly and he says, we are Leaf, Ebb, and Ari. We are brothers. We were heading north to seek advice from the Rangers. Mother is very, very sick, and the doctor in the town said that a certain herb would save her, but we couldn't afford it, so we came up to see if we could find it in these woods. We were trying to find a ranger, but we ended up having to climb down here because bugbears and goblins were just everywhere. And Ari fell and he's got injured, and we don't know what to do.
With my knowledge, nature, would there be any help finding this herb for him?
Yeah. Will you be able to identify leaves and things?
Yeah, I'll just say to them if they need any help, I can have a look with them, see if they can find it, what they were looking for.
They still look at you. Well, Leaf still looks at you with an untrusting eye. Can I get perceptions off you all?
20.
Perception, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Uh, 10.
Yeah. Grand total of mine's 10.
So Ad, you notice that Ebe has not stopped looking at Ari. Like he is just like he stood over him and he's just staring at him, like really stoically, like a real conversation. Like he's not even blinking; he's just staring at his brother, which is a bit eerie, a bit weird. And he's not talked since you've started this whole like he's not even looked at you. He's just singularly focused on his brother lying down. Really creepy. Leaf sort of nods and he says, if you want to join us at the fire, you may, but stay away. I don't want anyone near Ari.
Okay, I'll just say to him, what's your friend there doing? He hasn't spoken.
He looks round and he says, Ebe hasn't said anything since we've been down here. Maybe he's worried. He's not really responding to me. I don't know what's happened. We fell down here. Ari was injured, and he just seems to be fixated on Ari. I've not had a lot of sleep. We've been down here for a day since yesterday. We're running out of wood. I don't want to leave without Ari, but he's just not getting better, and for some reason, Eve's not talking to me.
Okay.
Can I?
They're all brothers.
Hmm.
Can I pray to next and go to sleep?
Yeah, of course you can.
I pray to next, saying, "Thank you for helping me kill all those goblins today. You may have them. You are fantastically evil, great, and I'll treat you well tomorrow."
Marvelous. A good prayer, and you fall to sleep. Do you make any prior arrangements before you go to bed, or do you just pass out straight away?
I edge a little bit, and then just pass out there.
Yeah, cool.
I fully expect one of these guys to wake me up to keep guard at some point, but I just pass out. I'm on 5 health. I'm knackered.
Okay, cool. So, Ad and Dave,
Have we eaten today?
you would have had something for breakfast, but other than that, no. So you need to eat some rations, probably.
Pull out my trail rations and have one of those.
Yeah.
I think I've got 5.
Cool.
Do I notice whether two brothers have eaten? Did they have food?
They're all looking a bit haggard, but you can't. Then they're not currently eating right now.
I'll just hold out my trail rations and then offer it to Leaf, see if he takes any. Or
he says we've got rations. I've been eating. I've hardly been able to stomach something, but I've got something down. Ebe hasn't eaten at all since we've been down here, and obviously Ari can't eat.
Hmm.
Okay. Is there any other way into this bit apart from where we strolled in?
Do you ask Leaf that?
Yeah.
He says we climb down using a rope. And he points to the side of the cliff, and he points to just over here where this other pile of wood is, where it's sort of left to dry underneath the cliff. And you see the tip of a rope, and it goes all the way up this side of the cliff right to the top. And he says we tied a rope at the top to a tree, and we climbed down. We had quite a bit of rope. And he just nods and he says, "Yeah, that's what we did. But I can't get up. I can't leave my brothers here until Harry wakes up. I don't think we're going to go anywhere."
Okay. I'll whip my bedroll out and go to sleep as well.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if anything happens, these guys are stood here anyway. So.
Okay, Dave, what are you going to do?
I'm going to mosey on over to this dude here and roll out my bedroll, but kind of sit next to him, and then ask him a few questions. Like, so it was like, so I can ask him like, all right, so you came down here, escaping bugbears and goblins. Was that
He
the
nods.
great plan? Yeah, okay.
He says there was no great plan. We came out here to find the Rangers, and we were not expecting bugbears, goblins, other things. These woods are really dangerous, really dangerous. He says we're not far from the the town. You know, he says
Right.
the
What
town is half a day's walk, and he points further down the river, and he says, "You're lucky to have crashed here when you did. The waterfall would have killed you."
Right. What's the name of the town nearby?
He says if you walk 3 hours in that direction, you'll come across a place called Loxton Hall. And he says Loxton Hall is where the youngest of the Loxton brothers lives. He says there are 3 Loxton brothers. 2 of them are the chieftains of these lands. The third one lives in the Loxton estate.
Sorry, 2 Yarls was that? Sorry, you 2
2 are chieftains.
2 chieftains. Sorry.
He says there are 3 brothers. There's Frecky, Gary, and there's Snorri. Frecky and Gary are Frecky's the chieftain of Blard. Gary is the chieftain of Scrabert. 2 towns next to each other,
Cool.
either side of the lake.
Okay, that's cool. Can I I'll eat a bit of my rations as well. I'll eat one more rations. As I'm eating through my rations and stuff, can I still like kind of offer him a little bit of something just to kind of just be like, as I'm eating, just a bit.
Yeah, he waves you away, but as he sees you eating, you see some sort of colour return to his face, and he takes out some like trail mix out of his pocket, and he sort of like eats it, and he says, "I've just not felt right since we've been down here.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys have arrived. I didn't know what to do. Why isn't he talking?"
Well,
So
you know,
can I wake up? Is that okay?
Would your character have fallen asleep yet?
Is it still nighttime? I ain't waking up if that's the case.
No,
I thought,
it's not morning. No, we're at the sort of you've just gone to sleep. Ad's just gone to sleep as well. Dave's still awake.
oh no, I'm staying asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Just Giles, I'm just kind of literally just having me last like your nightcaps just before I go to bed. Like I'm just finding out a bit of information and stuff like that. That's all. So yeah, I'm gonna make this quick then. Okay, so we know the next town. We know it's up here. It's a half a day's walk. Can I turn around to ask him? Is his brother of like? Does he know magic of some sort, or is he just? Is he human?
He says, Ebe.
Yeah.
Ebe's my older brother. He doesn't know a lick of magic. He's, he cut his calf as a child and he walks with a limp. But other than that, he's fine. Apart from the walking stick, he's the strongest person I know. He sits at the forge in blood. We're all blacksmiths. Just not a lot of work for blacksmiths at this time. There's no war. There's blacksmiths in the other town as moved in with a bigger forge. They can produce more. We've not got a lot of work recently, and this is why we've had to come out of here. We're just dirt poor blacksmiths without a job at the moment.
Right. Okay.
His torch burns out, and he throws it on the ground, and he picks up another one and lights it immediately from the fire.
Okay. Can I Okay, well in that case then, so it's no that time we go to bed. I'll explain this to him as well. I'll say since your brother's looking a little bit weird, I hope you don't mind me. I'll keep the first watch whilst my colleagues here sleep. And
He nods.
Yeah, I say nothing, but we don't know you and you don't know us. I'll keep us. People watch it, and then at first light, we'll start ascending the cliff.
He looks exhausted, but he turns to you and he says, "I'm not going to be sleeping either. I'd be thankful for the company. It's creepy down here." And he sort of has his torch as close as he possibly can.
Yeah. No worries. In that case, then yeah, we'll keep watching, go sleep, and I'll awake Ad after that, and then I suggest to Ad that once you go. Once Ad goes, he wakes Giles for the last shift or something.
Okay. Cool.
And then night.
You wake up and it's morning because the previous day was the day of combat. You don't heal anything, but Lee gets all his spells back.
Do we lose those?
You also lose, you lose your non-lethal damage.
Okay, nice. Up to 10.
Sound.
Okay.
So it is day. Lee, you're on for last shift. You pray, you get your spells back. Do you wait until the others are awake before you start doing things?
No. The first thing I'm going to do is use one of my level 2 spells to cure moderate wounds to myself.
Okay, cool. 2d8 plus 3 for me, please.
Five. Of course, it's a 1. And a 6. So that is 12 plus.
It's only 5 and 1 plus 3.
Oh, I thought it was 3 or something.
No, it's 2.
So
2d8, sorry.
So that's 6 plus how many was it?
You said 3 plus 5 plus, and then your other roll was what, 1?
Yes.
So 9.
Right. That takes me to 14.
As you place your hands on yourself and your wounds slowly start to disappear, Leaf looks at you and he says, "You're a wizard. You can heal people. You can heal Ari. We can get out of here."
I believe that there's some magic affecting your brother down here. And if he does need my help, I will help him. But I think for the time being, we should actually pick him up and get him away from this place.
He turns and he says, "What? Magic on Ari? Sleeping? Or unconscious? He's injured."
I believe there's something in this area that is affecting him.
He nods. He says, "Yeah, let's get him out. But if you heal him, we can walk out together." He'll be
Healing
able to
him if
stab.
it's magic may not heal them at all. I am not a wizard. I am a cleric.
He nods and he says, "But how are we going to carry him up the rope? I mean, Eve's standing. Eve can walk. Harry can't. Harry's unconscious."
We've got some strong lads here. Just let's wake Angelus up.
Hmm.
Like I say, if we get him out of here and he's still not conscious, we will then try and revive him, wake him up.
Yeah.
8 AM on my goddamn level 2 spells.
He looks a bit confused and he says, "So if we can't get Harry up the rope, you'll heal him."
Yes.
He nods. He seems a bit happier with that. And he looks at his brother Ebe and he's like, "You hear that, Ebe? We're getting out of here." And he just doesn't respond. Ebe's just like looking down at Harry.
Can I poke Eve? Give him
Well, your Sorry, are you two awake yet?
Yeah,
Yeah. If you're awake, you're awake. Yeah.
What are you two's HP on at the moment?
10.
5.
Ooh,
Right. So you want... I think I better heal Angelus as well. But I'm sorry, Angelus. I'm going to use a level 1 Cure Light Wounds for him.
This guy.
1d8 plus 3, please.
It's going to be 4 in it.
No, it's not. 1d8 plus 3 is... No. No. God, what's happening to my mouse today?
It's not just
7.
me.
7. Get
It's a
7.
+7. Okay, cool. Back up to 12, boys.
Nice.
I feel a little bit better.
Did you
Re-
say you're going to poke Ebad?
yeah, if you don't mind, I'll just see if he moves or reacts or blinks or anything.
So you walk up to Ebe then. Do you want to move your character to walk up to Ebe?
Yeah, yeah.
Sort of Leaf looks around cautiously and he says, "What are you doing?"
There seems to be something very strange going on with your brother Ebe.
He starts to... You see the colour drain from his face and he says, "He's not moved," in like a really quiet voice. He says,
Okay.
but he does move. I've heard it in the night. He does move. He's alive, but he's not moving.
What? Ebe, your brother?
He nods and he's whispering so quietly that like he's moved slightly close to you. He's from inches from you and he's just whispering really quietly, like so the others can't hear. He says he moves, but he doesn't move. He doesn't look away. He doesn't move his arms, but
Does he do this normally?
he makes his head like this. He's been different since we've been down here. He shambled over to Harry and looked down at him, and he's not moved since. And I've dared not disturb him. I've kept the torch close, but I daren't put it down.
Giles, have you got anything like
I can detect magic.
detect undead or anything like that?
The only thing I've got looking through my spells is detect magic.
You have your level 1 cantrips, Lee. So yeah, you have detect magic, detect poison.
That's what I think. Like, I prefer for us to get out of this area and see what happens than use a
Wait.
detect magic.
Well, if you use a detect magic now, you'll find out when if there's.
So it's your level 0 spell, Lee. You can use them again and again and again. You can only use 4 of any type. So once you use one, it takes that slot for the day. but you can just continue to use it. So if you use detect magic, you'll just be able to continue to use it all day. That's how you level 0.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was reading that wrong. I thought I only had 4 in total. I see what you mean. I can choose 4 and use those 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, that's fine. Yeah, I'll detect magic then.
Cool. You put your hand out and, try and detect magic. You don't sense any magic apart from the hand around your neck. You start to feel a faint detection from it, and you can't really tell what school of magic it is, but it's a faint magic. You feel that the magic around it is regarding movement, the world, and you see the sort of the fingers wriggle as you detect magic. You feel the magic in Dave's pocket of the Ewan stone, but other than that, you only feel the two fake. You feel the two faint magic sources. Other than that, there's no other magic down here.
So, looking at Ebe, do I notice if like his skin colour's normal colour?
He is quite pale.
Can I detect poison as well?
Yeah. Don't detect any. Well, actually, no, you do. You detect some poison in Ari.
Oh, this is why we were looking for that herb.
Quite a strong poison. And you detect a little bit of poison on Ebe as well. Actually detect more poison on Ebe than in Ari.
Right. Ebe's the one in purple, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I relay that information quietly.
So, say to Leaf, is there any reason Ebe would ingest a lot of poison and also poison your brother at the same time?
Will you? It depends what Lee tells you. What have you said?
I quietly,
Oh,
I
yeah.
quietly tell Angelus and all of this,
Mm.
not to raise any concerns from the other two just yet.
Mm. So Lee tells you this. What do you do, Ed?
Well, Leaf seems to be a bit scared of Ebe, so I'm going to whisper to Leaf. Would Ebe ever think of poisoning your brother and maybe himself?
He says, when we were children, Ebe would work the forge late at night to create things, to get the money to feed us. He's given us the clothes off his back. He's the best brother you could ever think of. We've had meals when he's gone without, but I just don't understand what's happened while we've been in this. Well, since we've been here, maybe. I mean, he's so caring, and maybe it's because of Ari. Maybe he's gone into shock. I know men have come back from war and broken down, but he's never been like this before. I'm frightened.
He seems to either have a lot of poison in him or.
He says, I don't know why we would have got poison unless there's some poison elsewhere in this cavern. Maybe they fell into it, but he moves. He's okay, but he's not okay. He has moved. He's
Just
walked
moves
to
at
Ari.
night.
He says he occasionally moves when he needs to move, but he doesn't move.
So,
Okay.
essentially,
So if we moved Eve, he would just follow.
He slowly nods. He says, I put my hand on his shoulder and he shrugged me off. He's warm. He moved, but he wasn't right. He moves, but he chooses not to move.
Was he
But
okay
doesn't
before he
blink.
dropped down here?
He nods.
can
See, if
I?
there was something down here, why isn't Leaf like that?
Unless Leaf's the one who's causing it.
You detected no poison on Leafly. Nothing on.
Just-
No
just
magic,
on-
no poison.
Just Ebe and
Can I
Nori.
then
Free-
move?
free
Well,
come.
I wake up for a starter. Everything's all there. I'm gonna move around this way,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna. Can I check?
You check.
Check, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just examine, move him, pick him up? Well, just shake him. I don't know.
What area
Well,
are you?
Harry,
Cool.
can I just, if nothing else, I want to, as I go to touch Harry,
Hmm.
can I look at Ebe's reaction?
Yeah, of course you can. You don't even need a perception for this. The moment you put your hand on Ari, you see his eyes move to your hands. It's the first time those eyes have moved that you've seen them move.
Right. Okay. So Harry's poisoned. Can I? I'll speak. I'll say to Leaf. I'll say, Leaf, I'm going to check Harry's pockets. Please don't be alarmed. But I need to see if he's got anything on him that he shouldn't have on him.
He nods. Give me a perception, please, Dave.
Yeah. Okay. Bad.
What did you get?
I rolled 17.
Yeah.
My perception is 5, so 22.
Okay. So you begin to examine around Ari, and you notice that Ebe's legs are bolt up against Ari to one side, particularly where his pockets, his torso is. He's just pressed against him. I don't know if you try and put your hand in to move him or try and roll Ari or what you do. But like you notice there's just a large portion of Ari's like back, torso, bum that's like almost like he's half rolled onto his legs.
Okay. They're like, I
But
was.
in his pockets, there's normal stuff. There's some food. There's some coin. There's, he's got a flint and steel on him. He's got a small figurine, a wooden figurine, a carving knife that he's clearly worked out. He's got normal stuff. Nothing weird on him. But you can't
So
check the pocket or the back of him because he's right next to Ebe.
Right. Well, I'll leave all the stuff that's in his pockets, and then I'm going to whisper over to Ulf
Hmm.
and say, like, basically in like code way of us saying, watch him. If he makes a move, do him in.
Which one? That's not very clear. That's the lead.
Like,
tell me what you actually say as an actually do.
Basically, I'm saying to Ulf, if Eb makes a move, clobber him. And I'm going to move Harry.
Okay.
To see what's underneath him.
So as you move Ari, you feel a slight tug, and as it rolls away, you see the front of Ebe's legs are ripped open, and you see tentacles that were wriggling retract inwards back inside of Ebe, and we'll end the session there.
Oh my god.
No!